going on, Mr. Dave here on the rock pile? How you doing out there? So we're finishing up this job in Poway. A few little details to touch up and get done. I'll show you those in just a second. Oh, it's been hot. Woo! Melting, I'm melting, I'm melting, I'm melting. Yes, it's been hot. So anyway, we are working on the last few steps of this job in Poway. Finished painting 99% yesterday pretty much, and there's a few little touch-ups that need to be made. So let's walk and talk. All right, so we are cleaning out the pool. Some of the paint runoff is down there, and we're vacuuming that up. And the beautiful tile and coping have been done. As you can see there, that beautiful blue. It's wonderful, wonderful, very vibrant, and that's awesome. So we have our bleeds, our little subtle, put in a little wet paint, mist it, and it kind of travels down and does its thing. Trying to get subtle differences in the color. On this one anyway, you can see there's a little bit of more of a yellowy color there. A little more grayish, and then we have the bleed line coming down there. I don't know if you guys out there can see that back up in there. Maybe I can try to zoom in. That's my full zoom on this wide angle look, but there you can see the rocks up there on that slope, and that's kind of what we're aiming for. To sort of tie in with that, we have some steps that you can walk up into this waterfall feature. We cut off the capped 2.5-inch feed line. I got an elbow there. I'm going to paint that with some of our same paint colors. We also have our 1/2-inch drain pipe there, which pops out behind that little rock that I just blobbed together with stuff. See the different color here? It's got a little more oranges. Got this wonderful coping, which is really cool. And we added those rocks over there. Got the controller for the spa right there. I'm going to add a little more paint down below there. Just little tiny touch-ups around this bad boy. There's our work zone there we have, and that's sort of our private little space to do our business when we need to. We have a little one of those little porta heads for when you go camping. I love porta heads, they're awesome. So anyways, turning around, we're looking at the rock work here, and Michael is assisting me in these last steps. We can walk down and look at what we did inside the little overhang grotto. It's pinch point kind of a thing, 2 boulders on both sides. Rock here, rock here. Try and alternate the angles of the rocks themselves, so that one's sort of that way, this one's this way. They wanted to have some flat spots to do jumping, so we provided that for them. And I will walk around this way. So we'll show you the rocks we added. The deck was poured, and so we wanted to have an access point to kind of bridge these two. They're going to do turf right here, as I understand it. So we added a boulder here, a step here, and then a cap area that you can walk in and out of to get into the spa. It's kind of cool design here. You flip the templated stones. There's your controller, and again, that's gonna all be Pebble Tech, but then this face is all faux rocked out. So you can do that. That is an option. A couple of things I added to this job. It didn't call for them, but I added an island rock. And I added one over there too. No charge, just because I'm a good guy. We added those too. And we have these. It's nice to have stones scattered around the pool environment, so it looks more natural. You can see a little bit of the variation in color. We got some of that orange on this side, and then the cream on the other side over here. Salt and pepper a little bit. I didn't use black, but I used a very dark color, and to give it the speckling. But black sometimes has gone bluish a little bit when I've done these before, with the bleeding thing and with the speckling. So I kind of took it easy on that one. A little more orange on the top here, and again, that's trying to use colors that are in nature, that are in the rocks up in the canyon that you can see around here. A couple little iron things that are wicking out over the rock work there, which is pretty cool. That one right there, I love the contrast between the tile and the faux rock. That's really, really, really fun. So I don't know how much you can see with the backlighting, but we got the cool texturing and bleeds that go on when you finish your rocks. You can add that in there. Sort of a handhold up there somewhat, so you can kind of reach up and hold it. I'm about, water level's right about here, so So I'm about a foot below water level, but this ain't going anywhere. We added a faux rock back wall to this. So we just sprayed that on there, got that texture on there, and did our bleeds and stuff. Had some of the fog coat in there as well. We blew off a lot of the fog coat that was a little loose. Blew that off, and so we then can add color, and it's going to stick pretty darn good. So this is the inside of the little overhang grotto space, which is pretty cool. This has a really neat detail on it right there. The bleeds are really fun. They really do add a lot, if you can see them there. So when you have your texture, you can then really accentuate it with those subtle. I don't go too crazy. I guess nature is sometimes really strong, but I try to keep it pretty chill, not too crazy on the colorations. And we still haven't sandpapered it to highlight some of the texture a little more, and that'll add to it as well. So anyway, Mr. Dave on the Rock Pile, hope you're having a great day. God bless you guys. Hope you're doing good. Remember to go to davehenderson.podia.com if you want to learn how we do this. davehenderson.podia.com, www.daverhenderson.com for blogs and links to all your platforms. Here, I'll try and shade the little ends with my fingers. How about that? That's very nice. Anyways, remember to be grateful and forgiving. Get those two things dialed in. You'll be a dialed in person, and that'll help the whole world. One person at a time, we get dialed in, the world gets dialed in. Yeah. So anyways, thanks so much for watching my stuff. Please subscribe and send a video like these around to others to see what creative things can be done with just rebar and concrete. Pretty amazing stuff, man. So anyways, hope you're having a good day. Remember to get to know Jesus. He's gonna take you home, and he's coming soon. Crazy times. We're lining right up with the ends of the book. So get him in your heart, man, and clean you up, take you home. So anyway, God bless you guys. We'll see you next time on the Rock Pile. God bless. Bye.